How does the ANYterrain four-wheel e-bike perform on off-road dirt trails? Stick around. Hey everyone, I'm Dustin. I have 20 years experience in the bike and e-bike industry. And today I'm going to show you how the ANYterrain four-wheel e-bike performs on some off-road dirt trails. Now, before we get into it, hit that subscribe button below. Stay in touch with us here at Sixthreezero. Be the first to know about all the new content we're putting out, giveaways we're doing, and of course, new product releases. All right, so this is the ANYterrain four-wheel e-bike from Sixthreezero. It's going to be linked in the description, also tagged in the products that you'll see pop up on the screen. Now, it's a really cool e-bike, 750 watt rear mount motor, has this front end steering system where when one wheel is up, the other is down. So it always keeps one of the front wheels on the ground. Now, we're gonna take on some uneven trails here and show you how it performs. The other thing I'll say is that this e-bike is designed to be street legal. So that's why we have a max 750 watt motor on here. You can achieve speeds of up to 20 miles an hour on this. In pedal assist or throttle. It's got hydraulic disc brakes that stop it really easily and smoothly. And we've obviously got a lot of storage. Now, if you hear some bouncing around, I have an extra battery in the basket back here just because we're out riding around quite a bit today. So I want to make sure I don't drain my battery juice. And yeah, we've got a beautiful location here in San Clemente. So we're going to do a little lap. And you guys will be able to check out how the four wheels stay balanced as we're out. Now, you can see also we've got 4-inch wide tires, which help a lot. And, you know, we're not taking on off-road terrain like you would on a mountain bike, right? I'm just showing how you can ride on some uneven dirt trails if that's something you're interested in riding. So for all the hardcore off-roaders out there, this is not built like an ATV or a you know, a quad kind of thing. So it's an e-bike at the end of the day, but you can ride these dirt trails. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. And you have the pedal assist and the throttle. So whichever you want to use while you're riding. And you can see while I'm riding that it may look like at any given time I'm tilting, right? Like here's a dip right here, but that's also because the front wheels are adjusting, one going up, one going down. Now, how does this compare to a tricycle? Well, you know what? I'm gonna make a quick change here. I'm gonna shift my battery in the back to my front basket. That'll make a lot less noise. There we go. Okay. All right, and we're off and running. Here's a pretty good little dip. Now, you do still have to steer. You can see I got kicked out to the left there a little bit. We are kind of in a rut here, but you know, we're still staying balanced, right? Which is the key. And this is a little bit challenging because we're now on a banked wall here. So this is gonna be a challenging ride for 3 wheels or 4 wheels because like I said, we've got a banked wall here. But you can see, even with leaning to the side, I'm not tipping over. All right, there we go. Back to some flat ground, which is really nice. Now this is some really loose sand right here. I just want to demonstrate actually, so everybody at home can see this. This part right here, this is like almost sand like the beach here. So as you get into the looser stuff, it does get harder for any bike to maintain its traction. So, oops. Let me go ahead and circle around here. So that's pretty deep sand right there. I don't even know if I would call this sand. I mean, it's dirt, but it's basically like sand. I'm gonna circle around right here. Massive rock right in the middle of the trail there. Go ahead and avoid that. Now, if you saw that too, I went down a little bit of an angle, but still maintained my balance. And really that's attributed to these two front wheels and how they adjust to the angles. All right, now we're getting into that loose dirt again. And this is incredibly loose right there. That was literally like riding through a beach. And now we're getting into some more gravelly type terrain. Now we're getting into a mixture of very loose dirt and gravel. And I just want to show this again on camera here, just so everyone can see this. If you can look here, this is literally like mounds of loose dirt. So again, the nice thing about the 4-inch wide tires is it can stay on top of this, you know, better than a thinner tire. Okay, so now that we're basically buried in these dirt piles, let's go ahead and get out of this. Now you can hear a little bit of traction issue as we try to get our footing there. So Lisa's gonna go out ahead of me and film me coming towards her so you can kind of look at the wheels and how they adjust to the uneven terrain. All right, let's give it a rip and you guys can get a front view. I don't know how good you guys can see or not see, but now again, you may see me leaning, right? Which is not gonna be a big deal because you're just gonna have these two front wheels. Now this is precarious. That's a nice little divot right there. And again, you'll see those, each wheel operating independently. We got off the back a little bit there, but it keeps us really stable. All right, now we're gonna take you over to this little pump track and we're gonna see stability-wise how we do. Again, got some very loose dirt right there. Go ahead and power right through that. Lots of bumps right here, lots of bumps. Again, very loose dirt. All right. Okay, so now this is a, you know, kind of some jumps and whatnot, but I'm gonna go ahead and just cruise around here on the ANYterrain. Just show you how, you know, stable we can be. Now I'm not gonna get super crazy, but all right. Okay, now you can see here, got a nice little, look at this incline I'm taking on there. Yep. Now again, for a lot of people, that's not gonna be something you wanna do, but we did stay balanced, which is really cool and fun. Now let's try this from the other angle. I am gonna take it a little bit slow here just to be careful. Oh. Hold on a second. Got a pedal to get up this one. There we go. And again, those two front wheels really keep it stable all the way up. Now you do have to worry about your rear end, so obviously you got to be a little bit cautious here, and I've ridden this many, many times, so I'm very familiar with how it moves and how it bends and does everything. It's going to go through this narrow little corridor here. And we're up. Okay, last run through. There we go. Okay. Just gonna go straight ahead here. All right, we made it. Now again, that's some pretty aggressive terrain for the average rider, but just trying to prove the stability point. All right, let's go ahead and get back to some pavement here. Again, really loose dirt right there. Oh yeah, feels good. Feels real good. All right. Well, we made it out. A lot of fun. If you're looking for an alternative to a trike and you want stability, the ANYterrain is definitely it. It's really cool, really fun. And you can see handles those bumpy, loose sand terrain type situations well. So any other questions at all, please comment below or reach out to us, the team at sixthreezero.com. or call us 310-982-2877. Don't forget, ANYterrain's linked in the description, also linked in the tag products. In addition to that, we offer a 30-day test ride your e-bike policy. If you don't love it in the first 30 days, send it back. No questions asked, no money out of your pocket. Also, we're gonna warranty everything for 1 year. Anything goes wrong in the first year, we take care of it, parts and labor. In addition to that, if you want to come out for a test ride, we're in San Clemente, California at 1046 Calle Recodo Unit K. Come test ride any of our e-bikes or e-trikes before you purchase to ensure you're making the right choice. Then when you have yours, also join our community before you purchase. We have a Facebook group called 630 Pedalers. There's thousands of members in the group. Join before you purchase to talk to existing riders to ensure you're making the right choice. Then when you have yours, post in the group, make friends, and finally download the app to track your rides and compete on the leaderboard. So thanks for sticking around, and don't forget, it's your journey or experience. Enjoy the ride.